The Grand Prairie police chief today in a press conference saying the suspect turned himself in to Dallas police when he found out that his home was being searched here in Grand Prairie. He says that he confessed to being the driver in that chase that led to the death of Officer Brandon Sy.
I told you all at the last press conference that we weren't done. They proved me right.
Thursday, Grand Prairie Police Chief Daniel Cesney announced they arrested the man wanted for leading Grand Prairie Police on a chase that killed Officer Brandon Sy this week. 22-year-old Kobe Hoffman was arrested Wednesday night, charged with evading arrest and detention causing death, a second-degree felony. He was also charged with tampering with evidence and booked on 8 additional unrelated warrants.
Grand Prairie police officers, who also formerly served as Los Angeles PD officers, went to the scene and took Hoffman into custody with Officer Brandon Sy's handcuffs.
Chief Cesney says it was tough work for investigators leading to an arrest. Monday night, Officer Sy saw a car with a paper tag. He called for backup and pursued the car for about 5 to 6 miles. Sy struck that backup vehicle. His car flipped over and rolled into a pole, killing him. That car got away, and all investigators had to work with was a description of a silver Chevy Malibu and an expired paper tag that had been printed out hundreds of times.
This fictitious license plate that was displayed on the suspect vehicle had been scanned on over 200 different vehicles, almost 50 of which were Chevy Malibus.
Eventually, officers noticed a Malibu on surveillance multiple times, passing through the same intersection in Grand Prairie. That led them to a home on the 300 block of Hensley Drive.
They could see a silver vehicle that matched our suspect vehicle description in the back of one residence with the fictitious license plate removed and bearing no license plate at all.
Investigators say multiple cars at the home also displayed fake paper tags. After sitting on the house, investigators pulled over the driver of another car that left the home for a traffic violation. The driver confirmed to police the Malibu, they say, was the one police were looking for. Grand Prairie police got a search warrant for the home, and while they were searching the home, they got a call from Dallas police.
Hoffman had called DPD, identified himself as the person driving the vehicle during the pursuit when Officer Sy lost his life, and that he preferred not to be arrested in Grand Prairie.
Hoffman had multiple warrants in different North Texas cities. In 2020, he was sentenced to probation for marijuana possession in Tarrant County. Friday, the mourning and healing process for Officer Sy's colleagues and family begins with a candlelight vigil at the Grand Prairie Police Department. And on Monday, it will be his funeral. And Chief Cesney delivered this message towards the end of the press conference Thursday.
Well, the message it sends to all the brothers and sisters that wear this badge is that we're not going to stop until we catch the person he was chasing. I also think it sends a message to anybody that thinks it's a good idea to come into the city of Grand Prairie and commit crime. It's not a good idea because we don't know how to quit.
Now, the Dallas County District Attorney is looking at this case and could upgrade charges. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. As you mentioned, remember in the story we mentioned that Chief Cesney says that that home had multiple paper tags, had multiple cars with paper tags on it. When we were in that neighborhood, a neighbor pointed us to the home in question that believed to be the same home the chief is talking about, and we visually spotted multiple paper tags on cars. And, you know, that's not something that you typically see just driving down a neighborhood street, seeing multiple paper tags on multiple vehicles on the same street. So still a lengthy investigation. One last thing, the chief said that this is a part of a bigger investigation, and so he didn't want to go into the details of the confession from the suspect.